So my case was Hamdi v. Rumsfeld, and so this guy's name was, it's got a weird name, Hamdi, and he was born in Louisiana in 1980, so he had American citizenship, and then they moved to Saudi Arabia when he was a kid. So he had dual citizenship in both countries, and while he was in the Middle East, he was detained in Afghanistan and turned over to the U.S. military because they said he was helping the Taliban. And he was kept in Afghanistan for a while in question, and then they moved him to Guantanamo Bay, and then they moved him to Virginia, and the whole time his dad was trying to figure out what they could do, because they won't give him a lawyer, they were calling him an enemy combatant, and they were holding him because of it. And his dad, then they found out that because he was born in the U.S., he still carried the citizenship for the U.S., and they were like, under his Fifth Amendment, he has the right to due process. He has the right to have a lawyer and to go to trial and to challenge this. And so his dad sued Rumsfeld, who was the Secretary of Defense at the time. And so it made its way to the Supreme Court. The first court, the district court, said that, yeah, okay, you're a U.S. citizen, you have this right. And then it went to like the Fourth Court of Appeals or whatever, and they were like, no, district court, you're lying, and it got sent back to district court. And so then it went up to the Supreme Court. And the U.S. government said, because this was in 2004, so it was after 9/11, and the executive branch of the government said that because it was a wartime, they had the right to name someone an enemy combatant, even if they were a U.S. citizen. And the Supreme Court said that they couldn't do that and without giving them the right to have a lawyer and to challenge their status. So all enemy combatants that are U.S. citizens can now challenge the fact that they are. The Supreme Court made a new way to do it. They said that instead of going to like a regular trial and having a jury and everything, they just go before one impartial judge and challenge the status. So the government, because they're so busy with wartime and everything, they don't have to prove that they're an enemy combatant. The person just has to prove their innocence. It's kind of opposite. And it was a 6-3 ruling, and it was really weird because they all believed different parts of it. Some of them believed that, yeah, they had the right to due process. The government argued separation of powers, so that they said the Supreme Court shouldn't interfere at all because the executive branch was in charge. They said he was an enemy combatant. He shouldn't have even went to the court system at all. So they overturned that and said that they have the right to challenge it and go to the court. And in the dissent, it was by Justice Scalia, and he wanted it to be even stricter. He said that what they had to do to name an American citizen and enemy combatant and everything, they had to either suspend habeas corpus, or they had to let them go to a criminal trial. The court shouldn't have said you can go to this kind of hearing and challenge it. He said that it should be a trial, or they have to suspend habeas corpus. And now we can eat cake.